Hi everyone, it's Zelda here. In this video I'm going to show you a really cool AI solution for information heavy businesses. So if you're in consulting, if you're in law, if you work in various other departments that use lots of data, so you've got PDFs, text documents, Word documents, PowerPoints, presentations, Excel files, whatever it is, you use a lot of different information to do your job. This is going to make your life so much easier, and it can literally save you hundreds and hundreds of hours a week, potentially thousands and thousands of pounds over the course of a year in saved efficiency and saved productivity gains. So imagine you are a consultancy, you have 40 people working for you. Each of those consultants costs you quite a lot of money to employ, and if they spend 1 hour of their day looking for things that help them with their job, so for instance if they're writing proposals, or if they're writing a case study, or if they're writing a discussion document or something like that, or a report, the amount of time, having done this myself, that is spent looking for information on internal knowledge bases is phenomenal. And I've built a very simple RAG system, and RAG basically stands for Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG basically stands for Retrieved Augmentation Generation, and if you imagine it's like a toy box. So I'm in the playroom at the moment. Let's think about toys, right? So if it's a toy box, it's got lots of different toys in it. It's got dolls, books, robots, cars, dinosaurs, whatever. And this is a magic toy box. So in this magic toy box, all you need to do to find a toy, a specific toy, is to tell it what you're looking for. Say you show it a picture of a dog, it's able to know exactly where all the different types of toys are in that box just by touch and feel. So if you say I want to find a dog, it will find you, it will go immediately to the place where all the dogs are and retrieve something that is what you've asked for. And it does this so quickly and so expertly that it literally takes seconds to do. Now imagine if you have 15 or so years of experience working with different clients, you've got all this documentation that you use with those clients, you've got input folders, you've got output documents, you've got presentations, you've got reports, whatever. There's so much information stored and locked up away in your knowledge base. Wouldn't it be amazing to just be able to access that so quickly? So this is a way for how to do that. Okay, so on the screen you can see my demo RAG database. So I've uploaded a couple of documents in here, and imagine your knowledge base is going to have hundreds of thousands of documents in it probably. So imagine there's a lot more documents here. And so I've uploaded some documents from my AI masterclass just to interrogate the content and see what it comes up with. And I've built a small RAG model here. So basically it connects to my Google Drive. It downloads the files from my Google Drive and it puts it in what it's called a vector store. Now, a vector store is the magical toy box that I was talking about earlier. So it knows exactly where everything is in this magical toy box. It knows exactly what sort of files are where, and it basically can retrieve them almost instantly. And the way it does this is by using an AI to firstly break down the contents of those files, so put them in smaller chunks, and then it basically it chunks them up and then sends them back to the vector store. So it numbers all of the different chunks, and it knows exactly where the numbers are in that amazing magical toy box. They're like coordinates, so if you think in terms of maps, you know exactly how to get to a certain point because you can look at the coordinates and they will pinpoint exactly where you need to go. It's the same thing for a vector database. So basically the model will take the information and break it down into small chunks. Okay, so let's take a look at the actual AI agent then that sits inside this RAG. So this is the magic helper that knows exactly where everything is in the toy box. So basically we've got a chat function here, so we'll open that up in a second, that speaks to the agent, which then speaks to ChatGPT and the database, and basically finds exactly what we're looking for pretty much instantly, and gives us an answer based on the material that we've given it to look at. So let's do a quick demonstration of this. So let's say this is my AI masterclass content. So one of the things that I talk about in there is a way of prompting. So let's talk about that. So what do I need to master the perfect prompt? So as you can see here, the model is working. So it's thinking. Okay, so to master the perfect prompt, these are the 6 areas that you need to have in your prompt. It's pretty much exactly what I've put in my data. So here you go, robots teach small cats every night. If those of you who know me and have read my articles, you'll know that is the phrase that I use to remember all the different elements of a prompt. So, I mean, that's not on the internet anywhere apart from in my articles. There's no way that it could have just gone to the internet to find that. So there's a really good example. So what about something a bit more specific? So what kind of increase in accuracy will I get with chain of thought prompting? Again, let's see, it's interrogating the database. Okay, so 10% accuracy increase on simple problems and up to 90% accuracy on complex multi-step. Perfect, it's exactly what I've mentioned in my course. So what about what kind of tasks can you start using AI for? Okay, so this is a variety of different tasks. Yeah, it's basically taking the output from a number of different slides and put them all into one answer. So, I mean, I didn't have many documents in there, and if you imagine the size of this being like, we could be talking about millions of files if you want to. So this is the database, the vector database I'm using, and you can literally have, we've got, this is the number of chunks that it looks at when it's fetching the data, and it breaks it into these sort of, let's move myself out of the way. It breaks each document into multiple sections, and it's those sections that it kind of looks at to work out where it is in the magical vector space. So it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. This is such a brilliant way to use AI if you are an information-based business, and it doesn't just need to be consultants or lawyers or whoever who uses this kind of stuff. If you work in finance, if you work in insurance, if you work in anything that revolves around documents, PDFs, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, whatever it is, you don't need to be organised anymore, really. All you need to do is put them all in one place, have an AI RAG agent like this sitting on top of your knowledge base, and this is private, by the way. It's not going to be talking to anything outside of your company. It's literally secure environment where you can access and query your own data, but using a very smart intern, as I like to call them, to do it for you. And I mean, I just feel like this is going to save businesses huge amounts of time in terms of hours spent searching for stuff. And I mean, this is really only the beginning. As you know, I'm a big advocate of voice AI, so I believe that, once you tie this to a voice agent as well, I mean, you don't even need to type. You can literally just say, can you find me the latest, or can you find me the client that I worked on 15 years ago, because I remember we did a specific thing with them, but I can't remember exactly what it is. And they will go back and trawl through all of your data, find exactly what you're looking for, and send it to you. And you can visually look at it and manipulate that data. And you can even ask them to do that for you as well. So the possibilities are endless here. And I'm really quite excited by it. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment and let me know. If you're following me on YouTube, please like and subscribe so that you get notified when I post another one of these videos. Thank you for watching. See you soon.